As you can see and hear, it's a beautiful morning here in Delhi. This morning we are within the complex of the Humayun Tomb, but our plan, at least to start off with, is this. Wow, what a beautiful view that is. And what you see on the other side of that entrance is Khan Niazi's tomb. And Khan is a very interesting and a very complex character in history. In fact, when I was doing my research before coming to this place, I found it very difficult to make sense of him, but thankfully now I do have a good idea. Look at these walls. They must be like 8 feet thick, I believe. Not high, but they're that thick. Wow. So while Khan's tomb is present within the Humayun's tomb complex, in reality, if you look at history, Khan did not really have much to do with Humayun. If anything, Khan was on the opposite side, we can say. So he was definitely not somebody who was on the side of the Mughals or on the side of Humayun. In fact, he was opposing him. Also, Khan's tomb was actually built much before the Humayun's tomb itself was built. So we should say that Humayun's tomb was built alongside Khan's and not the other way around. So we can effectively say that Khan actually straddled 3 different empires. He was part of the Lodi dynasty to some extent. In fact, that's where he started. He was closely involved with the Lodis. He was part of the Suri dynasty as well, from Sher Shah Suri, and he of course stood on the opposing side from the Mughals. There it is, the Khan tomb in the early morning sun. And this is around 500 years old. It was built in the mid 1500s. That's when Khan died. And he had an unusually long life for that time. In fact, he lived for more than 90 years. I think he lived for like 95 years, which also happens to be the age at which my grandfather passed away. Wow, how beautiful. This angle makes it look so nice. There are 6 graves on the other side of that beautiful lattice, and the biggest one is of course of Khan's. Such nice views this morning. Love it. So Khan, the reason I guess he's not very popular is because he was in the court of Ibrahim Lodi and also of Sher Shah Suri, but he was not really a king. He was more of an administrator or somebody who helped with the military. And there he is, the biggest grave. There's something so beautiful about doing these walks in the morning. You hear all those sounds, even the train. Those are not really the sounds that I like. So if you've not noticed already, this beautiful 16th century or 1500s tomb, it's octagonal in shape, so it's got 8 sides, but we can mostly see only 3 sides, as you may have observed whenever we looked at this structure. Wow, that's a peacock. That's so much more pleasant than the dogs that were barking earlier. So on this side, what you see is a mosque. And I think this mosque is also called Isa Khan Mosque. This is so relaxing and so moving at the same time. I'm not sure if I'm able to really convey that through the video, but I think this experience, it just makes me feel so good ever since I started coming out early in the morning and exploring Delhi's history. It has really changed me in a way. Of course, that's us looking east from Isa Khan's tomb. And even the boundary here is octagonal. I did not really make that shot the way I wanted to make it, but we can live with this. And here inside the tomb, what you're looking at are, of course, 6 different graves, and the biggest one that you see farther away to your left, I think that's the one that belongs to Isa Khan. Wow, look at that design. It's so peaceful, almost beautiful in here. Love the sun and the shadows. Wow, such intricate motifs in that lattice window, right? And yeah, you must have noticed that there are 6 graves in here, but it's not known who 5 of those graves belong to, but of course the biggest one belongs to Isa Khan Niazi. Looks like I got this shot right. So yeah, I think this is it for today, or for today's video. We'll explore more of this complex in the next one. I'll catch you again, saying bye-bye from this 500-year-old tomb.